Hey guys, I'm Alexandra and I'm studying a Bachelor of Science at Unimelb, majoring in maths. And this is me walking to one of my tutorials. So I'm in Peter Hall, which is the Maths and Stats building. So most of the classes that you'll take in uni will have tutorials where you basically get to work with other classmates and with a tutor who will supervise and help you through practice questions. In maths specifically, you split into small groups and you work through the tute questions on the whiteboards, as you can see here. The maths tutes usually go for about an hour. And yeah, this is me walking into the mums room. So mums is the Maths and Stats Student Club at Unimelb. Anyone can join, it's free membership. They hold a lot of different events and workshops throughout the semester. There's lots of opportunities and information that you can get by talking to the other people in the club and also just attending some of their events. They also have social events such as game nights and barbecues, so I highly recommend. And yeah, on this day I just went into the room to study. It's a very chill space. Anyone can kind of just come in and study if they want. This is me getting lunch now. As you can see, we do have buildings that look newer and more modern. But I decided to get Thai food today. On campus we do have a bunch of different restaurants and different cuisines that you can get food at. I ate lunch and then after that I went back outside to go meet with some of my friends. So today there was actually an UMSU event. UMSU is the Unimelb Student Union, and they're basically the umbrella over all the student clubs and student-run events at Unimelb. But today there was a performance and a bunch of stalls with different cool things. One of the stalls had biking to blend your smoothie. So yep. And my friends work at Radio Fodder, which is the student-run radio at Unimelb. They're actually radio hosts, so that is another cool opportunity that you guys can get involved in if you're interested. So yeah, at this UMSU event, they were in charge of the music. And this is a little clip of the performance. Yeah, it's very cool. And we have a campus general store, which is basically a mini convenience store. So you guys can buy lunch, buy snacks or drinks here. There's also cheap coffee. I usually always get my coffee from here. And then I am now walking to my next class, which is a workshop. Oh, sorry, that was a really fast shot. Sorry for making you guys dizzy there. But workshops are basically just a tute. It just has a different name for some reason. They are usually longer, so they usually go for around 2 hours depending on the subject. This was for my computing subject, but we essentially do the same thing as we would do in a tutorial. So we have a tutor and they help us through the workshop questions. In this subject we don't write on whiteboards. We also don't really group up during the workshop. It's more so a lecture but just slightly more interactive. So yeah, the tutorials and workshops will differ depending on the subject that you're doing. And then I came to a different building to do some more study. So this is one of the graduate buildings, I think, actually. But this is where the weekly meetings for a club called the Game Makers Club are usually held. So this is another student club at Unimelb, and it's basically a group of people working on designing and developing their own games. So it is very, very cool. I don't personally know much about it, but my friends are in the club, and it is very, very impressive to see their work. They have meetings every Tuesday, and the rooms and meetings are usually open to everyone, actually. So sometimes I just go in to see my friends and to just study there. But that's the good thing that I like about the Unimelb campuses, is that there are lots of places to study. It's not just the libraries, there are lots of different environments and buildings. But yeah, I had to dip earlier because I had a meeting to go to. But as you can see, my day was pretty split up. I had a decent amount of free time to do my own thing and to see my friends. So earlier in the video I was on the main campus, but now this is the commerce side of campus. So this is the Giblin Library. The libraries across campus usually have project rooms that you can book to study in or have meetings in. So this is one of the project rooms. And this is the meeting. So we were meeting for a startup pitch competition So at Unimelb, there's a bunch of different competitions that you can enter in. So there are startup pitch competitions where you can essentially pitch your own startup idea. This one specifically was pretty broad, so there weren't any restrictions on what you could pitch. We also have case competitions where it's more of a consulting style competition, and there's usually a prompt and a problem guiding your presentation. But yeah, so these are mainly just the commerce side of competitions, but each discipline has their own. So maths, for example, has their own different competitions that they hold as well. Usually these competitions are open to anyone though. So as you can see, I was in this startup pitch competition, even though I'm not studying commerce, I'm studying science. But yeah, basically regardless of what you study, you can pretty much get involved in anything that you want. So yeah. We Uber ate dinner. One of the beauties of being close to the CBD means that the delivery gets here really quickly. So yeah, and then our meeting finally finished, so that basically concluded my day and it was time to go home. I did tell myself I was going to study, but I obviously did not, and I just went to bed. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.